Madeline. I haven't read it in like 15 years. I remember it being really creepy. I only remember it's about like orphans and a nun and also a room and they're going to bed. Madeline. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines. Oh, is this a poem book? Oh my gosh, it's poetry. Literature. Lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. Oh, they're all dead-eyed and identical. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread. I'm gonna guess the next line is, and then the nun broke their heads and brushed their teeth and went to bed. I was wrong. Oh, it's the room with all the beds. I was right. They smiled at the good and they frowned at the bad. I'm remembering so much. And sometimes they were very sad, probably because they were orphans. Oh wait, maybe they weren't orphans. Does it ever say they're orphans? I think it's kind of implied. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. They left the house in 9:30 in 2 straight lines. That bars. In rain or shine. Smallest one was Madeline. Wait, it must be Madeline then. In rain or shine, the smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. Good job, Madeline. What an accomplishment. She loved winter, snow, and ice. I remember this book now with the scary tiger. Is that blood? Did he just kill something? Books were different when I was little. Oh no, we're getting to the scary part. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, something is not right. That picture, that one always scared me. I remember that. Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone. He dialed Dan Ton 10-6. Nurse, he said, it's an appendix. Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank and a crack on the ceiling that had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. I hated this one too. It was so creepy to me. I feel like I'm reading a horror story. Like, I don't know. It just gives me the creeps. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline? The rhyming scheme is immaculate in this book. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign outside her door, tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and none said, ah, when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. Wait, so she must have a Papa. Is she not an orphan? But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. Goodbye, they said, we'll come again, and the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said something is not right, and afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. This is the terrifying part. Look at that. It's so scary. And said, these children do tell me what is troubling you. Again, great rhyming. And the little girls cried, boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too. Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep, said Miss Clavel. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. What in the fever dream nightmare fuel is this book? Look at this terrifying picture. The scariest ghost demon you've ever seen. It's like I have deja vu.